What's going on, guys? Eric coming back at you from the Nerd Cave. Today, yet again, we're looking to do something a little bit different. I've been trying to mix it up and trying to see what content hits best with the audience. We've done, as you probably seen, a little bit of gameplay. We did the Hot Ones challenge, which was a lot of fun. We've done a few different things, though, now. Today, I am looking at adding some things into my personal collection. You may be able to see up here, I do collect Bucky O'Hare figures, and I do collect Mad Balls. These are not their typical home, but I did have some packages come in with some of both, and if you're particularly aware of Bucky O'Hare figures, you may be looking at this set here and saying to yourself, "Well, Eric, that's a complete set of figures." You'd be absolutely correct. That is all of the Bucky O'Hare figures, but I am still missing a couple weapons. So I did get a small lot that had a couple of the weapons that I need for a fair price. And I have actually recently been approved for Whatnot. So we will be starting on Whatnot soon. And so that excess inventory, those extra figures, which I assume are in this box, I would assume the more expensive package is the larger one. So those excess figures will be going up in our first ever Whatnot auction, which is probably going to be sometime next week. So stay tuned for details on that. If you're not following me on Facebook or Instagram, now is a great time to start. You can find the details for the Instagram description below this video. You can also find our link to our eBay store if you're ever interested in supporting the channel. Currently, we are not a monetized channel. We do this purely for the love of it. So if anybody ever wants to support the channel, that's a great way to do it and get some very cool stuff in the process. We saw a lot of hard to find toys and video games over on the eBay channel. So definitely check that out on the eBay store, so check that out if you haven't already. We are going to be opening our packages today with a Clever Cutter, not a sponsor, but a friend of mine and myself used to work at a juice bottling factory, which was terrible. Don't recommend it. And these were the safety cutters they gave out. These are awesome for opening packages without damaging anything inside. I have several of them. Don't know if you can just buy these. I got all of them while I worked there. But if you can buy these, Clever Cutter with a K, definitely super... 2 Ks. Super recommend them. Let's see what we got in the first package. Oh yeah, this is the Bucky O'Hare. We got pretty nice condition Bucky O'Hare figure, and actually one of the guns that I needed is this orange gun right here. So I'm not sure why they have that in with Bucky O'Hare. Does not go to Bucky, but definitely needed that gun. So super cool one to pick up. Pretty happy with that. I know that's random as heck, but believe it or not, those guns just by themselves can go for about 15 bucks. So with what I should get back on the figures, I should end up doing okay. This guy, this is another instance. I don't believe that this figure goes with this gun. I do believe this gun goes to this guy. Yeah, kind of an extra hole that I thought that second thing would fit in. I'm not sure. I'm sure people will be commenting below, like, Eric, you don't know anything about what goes with who. Probably have to look that up. But I know I don't have that gun. We'll figure out for sure which guy that gun goes with. If it goes with him, don't think I have a gun for him either. My own set, so that would be cool. But yeah, so this one surprisingly pretty good. It's probably about a $20 to $25 figure on eBay. Right in that ballpark. The Bucky with his gun, believe it or not, because like I mentioned, the guns can go for like 15 bucks. The Bucky with his gun, which I don't need, I do have actually 2 Buckys with guns already. So there may be a couple in the Whatnot. He actually goes for about 30 bucks on eBay, so that'll be pretty good by itself. And then I got these guys, which are just figures that I do already have, and I do have these complete. You can see them up there. This one's a little chewed up. I don't know if that was super clear in the description. But even still, with some damage on him, probably should be close to a $20 figure with no accessories. It's a little bit harder, more desirable one. And then this is probably one of the less desirable figures from this set without accessories. With accessories, it's pretty good. Without accessories, maybe like a $15-ish figure. But it all adds up. And there should be one more bag. Now this bag's pretty cool. We do have a Commander Dogstar in here, which I am going to check to see because this one's pretty nice. And check to see if this is actually in better condition than the one that I have now. I do believe this orange gun is actually the gun that belongs with him. Again, we'll double check that to make sure that is correct. Definitely don't have that orange gun though. And then we did get 2 of the guns. I want to say that these go to Dead-Eyed Duck. Yeah, so we got 2 Dead-Eyed Duck guns. No Dead-Eyed Duck in here, so weird that they had the guns for it. But still pretty good. Those guns should go... Oh, I hate packing peanuts. Those guns should go for like, probably conservatively, like $10 to $12. On a good day, probably about $15 shipped. So, we'll see with those exactly where they end up selling. Then we will go ahead and get this stuff out of the way. We'll be rebagging most of those guys to sell. Like I mentioned, we're going to hang on to the guns that we still need. So it's going to be that orange gun, that pink gun. Everything else is going to go up for sale. But here is the more exciting package. So pretty pumped to open this one. As you can see, I only have a handful of Mad Balls figures. I can't get in here. And there are some that are exceedingly rare. I do actually have a companion package to this coming from another person that's gonna, well, you'll see when we get in there. But it's gonna go with this. It's not here yet, and it's actually running quite a bit behind, so I didn't want to wait till I got that to record the content. If I get it before I upload this video, we'll go ahead and splash that in so you can see that guy as well. But spared no expense with the bubble wrap. Gotta love when people package your stuff like this. Obviously, he knew what I was buying did have value. 1, 2, 3. Kind of weird to just jam all these guys in there loose. I did ask to have everything wrapped individually. So a little hit and miss there. But we've got some vintage Mad Balls. We did have one guy in here that was just like a weird off-brand skeleton head. That I guess the guy decided to include as well. But I don't have this one yet. I'll need a body for it. I actually missed an auction for a complete figure for $60. So I was bummed to miss that. This Screaming Mimi, pretty damaged. I think he might actually be, yeah, he's a bit worse condition. Better up here, better color, but his like whole nose is missing, so maybe try to fix it. I don't know, we'll see. But Screaming Mimi, Mad Ball, pretty cool. Wolf Breath Mad Ball. Very cool one. I actually have a complete Wolf Breath coming, but his face paint is not the best. This one had really nice paint, so I was excited to pick this up in the slot, so I'll probably keep this head and that body that I have coming, and then the other head will go up on Whatnot. We got a Slobulus head. Pretty rare head, probably one of the most desirable and recognizable Mad Balls is Slobulus. We do have that companion package coming. We're going to be completing Slobulus. We do have his body coming. I was able to get a duplicate of a body that I have in here. And then as also a body for Slobulus. So we will have another body that I will show. Again, if we get that package in time, I will show that, and that will be going up for sale in the Whatnot as well. I don't know if I want to start with that one. That one's probably one of the more exciting ones. So we'll start with this guy. Pretty awesome figure. This is Bru's brother. Yep. And he does click into place nice. Nice. Head pop in action still works great as advertised by the seller. So figure still works good. He's a little sticky on the head. That does happen over time with different types of storage. No idea where that head went. But with when they're stored in an area that's a little too warm, that can definitely happen over time. But pretty awesome. Super happy to add that guy. And then I guess we'll go with probably the second rarest Madball figure. This is Dustbrain. We do have another Dustbrain body coming. That did come with the body that we got for Slobulus. So that Dustbrain body will be going up in Whatnot as well. But nice complete figure. Head pop in action still works great. So definitely awesome. Super, super happy to add that guy. Very rare. And then the last one I got, hands down the rarest figure, poppin' head, Madball. Super, super hard to come by. You never, ever, 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 ever see these guys listed on eBay. Not complete. Occasionally you might see a head. I don't know if I've ever seen a body listed. But we did also pick up in that lot Oculus Orbis. Just a absolutely beautiful figure. Paint's a little worn out, but figure's all there. Head pop in action works great. So yeah, Oculus Orbis, super, super rare Madball figure. Yeah, so there you have it, folks. A little bit of unboxing. These guys are obviously very expensive, very hard to come by, so to be able to add this many to the set at once, super, super exciting to pick up this lot. And then the Bucky O'Hare figures, I'm happy to add guns that I needed. I'm going to figure out what they go with, make sure I'm right about that, I'm not putting them with the wrong stuff, and I'm going to get them up on the shelf. So yeah, so thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching the channel so far. If you've been tuning into other videos, we really appreciate it. It really helps out a ton. For those of you who aren't familiar with the YouTube algorithm, it takes 1,000 watch hours to get monetized. We are just over 50 subscribers. We're at over 1,000 views, but we're at, you know, I think it's around 117 or 120 watch hours, so quite a ways to go. If you don't follow me on social media, just so everyone's aware, we are going to be cutting back to one video a week on Wednesdays until we are reaching a point of monetization, so that we can kind of focus on other projects that are making us money right now. Yeah, we want to keep putting out content, keep bringing videos. We do definitely love doing this, but pouring 30 hours a week into it doesn't make sense. So we're going to be cutting back to one video, which believe it or not takes some time. Alright guys, here they are on the shelf where they belong. And the Page Master figures, like a whole ton of Animal Crossing packs. I will eventually sell to somebody. Do also, worth mentioning, before we look at my Bucky O'Hare, I do also have a Toadcroaker ship down there. That's pretty cool. Don't have room for it. Much bigger than I anticipated. But here's the Bucky O'Hare figures. I did realize when looking up to see what guns went where, this is not the correct gun for him. I did know that already, but I didn't get his gun. The pink gun was actually for that guy. And those two gray guns were actually the guns for Commander Dogstar. So I was totally off base. They're not the guns for Deadeye Duck. They are, when you look at them closer, you can tell they are different guns. And I honestly can't figure out, for the life of me, where the orange gun goes. I have an orange gun. No idea who it's for. I know it's a little dark in here, so sorry if you can't see me. But if anybody recognizes this gun right there, knows who it goes to, I assume if it's not Bucky O'Hare, it's a turtle. Definitely let me know. I would appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying the content so far. Thanks so much for tuning in. When you see those toys off in the distance, remember that it's not a mirage. You guys have a great day.